Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Today's video is, well, it's kind of just my norm anymore. Talking about random things that appear to not connect at all, and maybe these don't connect in any way. But there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about that, well, I want to talk to you about. It's my channel. If you don't like it, go watch someone else. I do want to mention, those links are still down in the description below. There are some really good deals out there. If you're buying gifts or if you're just taking advantage of the sales this weekend to stock up on some things that you want, you know, water filters, 50% off, other gears, 20 to 40% off. Palmetto State Armory has some really amazing sales. There's a link down there for them. You know, soap, 25%. There's all kinds of good stuff. So I'm not trying to push you to buy it. I'm just saying, if these are things that you were normally wanting to buy anyways, well, right now might be a good time to buy them because there's a lot of things with some pretty good discounts. Anyways, number one, this is news related. I've been busy today, so I haven't had a lot of time to really get deep into the thought process of this and the investigation. But it appears as if Israel and Hezbollah has, you know, they've come up with at least a temporary peace deal, you know, a ceasefire, and it's holding so far. And then now it's in the news that Zelensky is saying, you know what, we might be willing to do some type of ceasefire peace deal with Russia, including, you know, giving them some of our land. It's possible. So it's possible that things are moving that direction in that area. But what's strange is that at the same time, another war that's been going on for a long time, actually, all of a sudden just exploded. And this is in Syria. And I don't talk about it much. Most people don't. I think because it's been going on for so long. There's been so much civil war going on in Syria. And it's like everyone in the world wants a piece of it. There's something there. Maybe not literally. I mean, yes, literally, but there's something about it. I mean, you've got Russia supporting one side and in Iraq supporting one side, and you got the United States and Israel and Turkey and stuff on the other side. And it's like, it's okay. No one even thinks about it that the United States is randomly at times just going in there and bombing things. I mean, this was going on during Trump being in office. No one ever talked about it much. No one ever cares. It's like no one cares about Syria. And so there's all this, there's just these militias and civil war, and it's like this, it's this proxy war state. I don't know. Anyways, things kind of exploded there all of a sudden. Rebel militias have gone in and apparently taken control of the capital city and a lot of different places there. These are ones that are supported by the United States and Turkey and Israel. And then all of a sudden, well, now they're these militias. So it's the militia, the government supported by Russia, okay? And for whatever reason, the Russian military wasn't there to kind of protect them. And so these militias, these rebels that are supported by the United States, kind of took over. And so there's this pretty heated fighting going on there right now. Iraq is sending in military in. There's been reports of the United States fighters engaged over there fighting. I mean, just a few days ago, there was video of U.S. troops and Russian troops that have been actively involved in fighting there, all hanging out together and shaking hands. And if that kind of stuff doesn't make you believe that it's all a big game, I don't know what is. So anyways, it's like, okay, we work out peace in these areas that we're getting ready to blow up, so let's cause another area to blow up. I don't know. It's a mess, and I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it and realized it yet, like I said this morning, it's all a big game, folks. And you know, these people, these soldiers, whether they're ours or Syrian or Iraqi or Russian or Ukrainian or Israeli or Iranian, doesn't matter. The soldiers are pawns I don't mean that in any way disrespect to anyone in the military or past being a veteran, but they're pawns. They kind of always have been, but they're way more now than they ever were. These wars from the bankers and the globalists and the big corporate and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, there's stuff going on there, and it looks like it's getting ready to heat up quite big there. And maybe the focus of war will shift from Russia and Ukraine and Israel and Hezbollah to Syria again. I don't know. Anyways, there was something else I want to talk to you about. It's not specific. It has nothing to do with really any of that stuff. It's a moral issue. And I just noticed it today. I was actually, my wife, she saw it and she said something to me. Saw it online, and I find it quite disturbing. And I'm going to do my best to keep this G-rated. So letting you know, if you have any children, you know how I am. I try to keep this G-rated. Most of you are familiar with this website called OnlyFans. I'm not going to give any descriptions. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you can figure it out on your own. It's disgusting. This stuff has become normalized. Pornographic material is so prevalent now online. You don't even have to work to find it. It's everywhere. And it's not just the material, it's just the mentality in our world. You know, we're everything is hyper sexually driven. Anyways, numbers came out that about 50% of American men have accounts, have a subscription to OnlyFans. About half. That's disturbing. That's bigly disturbing, I find. That half of American men, these people are making tens of millions of dollars a year. Like 30, 40, 50 million dollars a year doing this. And it's not just that. It's the whole, try and choose my words, the whole culture. It's not just the younger generation either. Our culture is disgusting. Now, I often talk about things when it comes to culture, like the transgender stuff or abortion or things like that. But this is just every bit as disgusting. The things that are shared, the sexualization, the normalization of this stuff, it really shows just where we are as a people. Maybe not specifically you and I, but as a people as a whole. And you need to wake up and realize that. Number one, keep your children off of this stuff. Don't let them have access to the internet. Monitor things. Men, we are tempted now, probably more than ever before. It's so easy for stuff like this. And you need to be strong and strong. You need to be in the Word. You need to be in prayer. And you need to be a warrior when it comes to being able to stand up against this stuff that corrupts your mind, corrupts your soul, corrupts your marriage, destroys relationships. It demoralizes and desensitizes us to things. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I know most of you already know this. We have to, in our homes, in our communities, we have to take a stand against this stuff. We have to take a stand against immorality. We have to take a stand against allowing our children to have access and to see this and to hear about it. We have to take a stand about allowing any of this stuff in our home to teach modesty, to teach commitment, to teach biblical marriage in our homes. Because it just almost doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it does, but it's much more rare than ever before. And anyway, so when I heard that today, and I was like, are you kidding me? 50%? 50%? It's something like 82 million something like that. 80, 90 million men subscribe to, and that's just that one site. There's lots and lots of other adult sites, lots. And that's the ones that are subscribing, folks. I mean, you can find this kind of stuff free all over the place. So if there's 50% of American men are subscribed to one adult site, how many men in America are actually viewing this material on a regular basis, or at all purposely viewing it? Because like I said, anymore, you could be doing a search on how to fix the ball joints of your truck and come across, images unintentionally. So I'm not talking about that. Although that just is an example of how awful things are. Husbands and wives need to be stronger. Men, you need to be stronger men. You cannot lead your home in a moral, just way if you yourself, I don't care if no one knows about it or whatever, you can't. You can't lead your home in a biblical way if you're doing those things. It can't. There's a barrier there. You can convince yourself over and over, but it needs to be taken care of. Getting your houses in order. And also that starts with getting yourself in order. Starts with getting yourself in order. Here. Take care of those problems. Then you can get your houses in order. I don't care how many guns you have. I don't care how many times you go out and shoot and how many classes you've taken on all this tactical stuff. I don't care. It's irrelevant to me. If these things are not taken care of. If they're not taken care of, I don't even know why you're trying. So get your heart in order. Get your heart in order. Be a man and have some self-control. Lead your family in a biblical, proper way, not hard, iron-fisted, heavy-handed, but in a way that Jesus himself would lead. Okay? Anyways, get your houses in order. Prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.